Hello y'all. Here it is. It is I lost my thing here. It is Tuesday, August 8th, 2023. Carnivore Lifestyle vlog, video log. Well into 4 months, probably with more like closer to 5 months. But I'm not really counting days or months. Now I'm like the months are just kind of going by, and here I am. I started out 2 years ago. Well, 2 years ago, I had pneumonia real bad because I smoked a lot. I smoked cigarettes. I had to quit smoking again. I had smoked on and off most of my life. And I gave up cigarettes, in 2000, and I met Mary and started smoking again. So, and I was up to 2 packs, 3 packs. I was smoking a lot, chain smoking. So I ended up having pneumonia, and I had pneumonia real bad. And 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I was in the hospital with congestive heart failure and with pneumonia. But it wasn't the pandemic thing. It was just me not taking care of my body. And before that, I had quit drinking soda pop, and I gave up that part of it, and I started drinking all these like mineral waters or carbonated or sparkling waters and that. And flavored. I was playing around with that, trying to find the right flavors and something that worked for me. And some of them are more expensive than the others, even though they're really good for you. So I ended up drinking the ice drink. There's one here. I don't know if you guys. Black raspberry. It's my favorite flavor. So I had started going off that a while back, and I was using my George Foreman grill, and I was getting rid of a lot of the fat from my. That was a couple years before I had the congestive heart failure, and I was taking all the fat out of my diet. I was trying, and I wasn't using salt, and kind of cut my sugar down, but I didn't. And I ate a lot of sweets. I was eating a lot of ho-hos and stuff that you're not really supposed to be chowing down on at night. So I was eating a lot of that, and I'm like, and then I was doing good after the heart failure, and I was getting back. It took almost a year to feel better, and then I started doing more, but I wasn't losing any weight. I was at 257 this year, and then I had the stroke up here. Affected my speech down here, and I'm like, that scared me. But I didn't get a crippling stroke. It gave me a little bit of a drool now, because this part of my lip is, that's what happens when you have a brain stroke. So that kind of scared me and woke me up even more. And I started actually before I had the stroke. I started the carnivore diet. Okay. Well, it didn't stop the stroke, but it did. I think what happened was when I stopped eating sugars and all that stuff, carbohydrates, I started cutting out everything. Before that, I had the stroke, and I'm like, wow, what's going on here? And I literally recovered from that. It wasn't a major. They called it a major stroke, but it was enough to, you know, save my voice a little bit. I should be doing voice therapy, but speaking into the camera here, I'm trying to think about it. So anyways, that's what happened. That was like 4 months ago, and was losing weight then, but now I'm down to 200, 202. I'm like in that hovering range where it's like, man, I'm trying to get under 200 pounds, and then here I am. I'm at 202, 200, just inching away at the pounds, you know. And I suppose I should start eating less food. So I started cutting down on my meals, and then she had to have chili. And I mean, it's hard when Mary's been losing weight. She's cut out a lot of stuff in her diet. She's lost 10 pounds in 3 months, which she's like, she doesn't understand. I'm like, well, you have to cut out all the sugar and all the sweets and everything. You have to really cut it out of your life, you know, literally. It's like that demon. It's like, it's a demon that keeps, you know, nudging you. Yeah, you want it. Or it's an addiction to sugar, addicted carbs. I was addicted to carbs, and now I don't really think about it that much. Sometimes I eat ice cream because I like ice cream. I'm not gonna like completely throw it away in my life. I mean, but if you eat it once in a while, it's great. It's not gonna hurt you. Well, it may a little bit temporarily, but your body will dispose of it, you know, one way or another. So I have more energy now. I had commented, I feel like I'm back 40 or 30 years old now. As far as energy wise, I don't know if I'm not gonna strip, but I'm not sucking my stomach in. I am not sucking it in, but I am, my Mary thinks I'm buff. Yeah, still have some here, but I can just actually see my ribs again and my stomach muscles. This is hard to get rid of right here. I don't know what the hell that is all about, but it's going. But you know, I haven't had as much back pain, and I still have a lot of pain in my arm, my right arm, from my injuries and that, but a lot of it isn't as bad. So I just thought I'd talk about this for a few minutes. It's like 9 minutes. So this is where I'm at. I'm getting stuff done. I started, let me put this around here. Alright, I'm starting to work on things. I'm getting rid of a lot of stuff, man. Here, it's starting to get daylight out. And this is for Mark Arnold, my cousin in Toledo. This is my pool. Now it's covered, but we have to cover it here. We have to buy this silver cover. It's so hot here. It's like 100 degrees during the daytime. So, but we've been enjoying this pool. And I've been cleaning up the whole everything. Doggy poopy. She likes to come over here for some reason. And our garden is turning out good. I know it's kind of these bugs, man. Drives me crazy. Anyways, the garden's about finished. It's drying out. We got all the tomatoes. They were like little tomatoes. I think I had a picture of them. We got 3 or 4 watermelons growing in here. Finally, I don't know where they're all at. They're in here somewhere. There's a baby one growing right there. And that one, there's another one right over here somewhere. She picked one. It tastes really good, but she's eroding my wall here. It's all rain with all the water. There's one over there. There's some of them in here, camouflaged. There's that one. Now you got one over here. Another one's. There's a couple of them somewhere. I don't know. Let's walk around here. This is my backyard. I'm getting all this stuff here. They're all scrap steel. This is a bike I'm working on. All the scrap. Some of the scrap stuff. You know, I'm getting stuff done. Finally got this done here. Now I'm ready for this solar backup. Now this plug here, I got this done yesterday. Made this plug. Got the material over here. It's a three wire, like 12 gauge. So weatherproof, and it's a triple prong. So I run it over here. This plug here plugs in. This plug on the other end. There's another like cord that comes out with another box with a dual outlet on it behind the refrigerator. So in case the power goes out for our refrigerator and our freezer, this will be the backup. And everything's all hooked up. All these wires, all I got to do is stretch them out into the yard here and hook them up to this solar panel. This one and this one here. I'd like to get another one of these. This is from Harbor Freight. 100 watts. I think it's 100 watts, 5 amp hours. You know, charge rate at 5 amp hours, depending on the sun. And once again, I've got the 6,000 watt peak, 3,000 watt running inverter, so it's more than enough to run the refrigerators for a day or two, you know, or keep them going indefinitely if the sun keeps shining out here. These are the grape solars. These put out about 12 amp hours. So, and I figured, you know, are the Renogy ones. So for each one of these, you know, multiply the amps, you know, same amount of voltage, but, you know, just doing a series. Then you run them over here with the wires over here, and the other wire, those are 10 gauge or 12 gauge wires that hook up to this one here that go out in the yard. You know, So I've been getting stuff done. And I cleaned out my garage and my shed and everything. All this stuff is going to be going bye-bye that I've been collecting. Some of it's going to get donated, and other stuff is just going to go to the scrapyard. So there you go. And I still have my backup generator, so we're pretty much ready for the next blackout. I hope not. I hope not, but hope we don't get it. That'll be all. I do have to fix the front of my trailer, the one I built. There you go.